You don't want to get physical with me. I'll take you down.
I'm not going to get physical.
I'll sweep your leg. I'll sweep your leg.
It's fake. It's a fake criminal record. Fake. It's all fake. Everything about me is fake.
Show me your driver's license. You have one?
Is that a requirement?
You have a driver's license.
Are you ordering me to do a thing?
Sir, I have a complaint to turn in. You are impeding the complaint process. You're violating multiple of my civil rights.
Hey everyone. Today's video is part 2 of self-described anarchist James Freeman epically trolling a non-self-described statist Chili DeCastro live on his panel about his nonsensical new police force. Chili rambles on for 30 minutes while James and his tired chat are cracking up. He is finally alerted to being trolled and sulks off back to his dungeon. If you like these videos, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting below. Thanks so much.
I can try to adjust a little bit, but you know, James, I'm all for it, dude. You know, if it was your idea, great. I laid it out in a video called Transparency about a month ago. Pretty clear that not only, James, there's a couple caveats to what you were saying, and if those were your ideas. I never heard them from you before, but I back you up. Yeah, I think you're a thought leader. I think you're a culture leader, and as you know, I got a lot of respect for you.
Did you say cult leader?
The jokes will never stop with Mr. Freeman. But no, I back you up in that assessment. And not only that, James, to expound on that, you know, in the transparency layout that I did a month ago, and the website's almost done, we're going through it. You know, I believe it should be a 360 with a headset where the peace officer, we get rid of the terms law enforcement, we get rid of the term cop and police, because we don't need that. You know, nobody wants thugs on the street who are not going to stop when authority shows up and says, hey, you know, you're being filmed. And with the
wait, you just said 360 cam on a helmet?
Yeah,
dude, that was the Buffalo Shooter's idea.
I did.
Are you the Buffalo Shooter?
Ideas, I just and maybe, you know, I'm you know, James, I know you're funny. I'm deadly serious. I'm 100% serious. And not only does that body cam to expand on your idea, I suppose it was, which is fine. I never heard it, but okay. So not only that, but the video feed should go to 2 different agencies, the Montesquieu agency and the Transparency agency. And the reason why I called it Montesquieu is because Montesquieu wrote Spirit of Lawz, which is what truly our government is based upon, is checks and balances. And so I think it's an absolutely wonderful idea. And once the headset with the ear,
I cannot. It seems low to me.
Chili. Yeah, Chili, you're saying, like, in my opinion, more centralization.
I'm gonna leave. And I don't want to debate a bunch of people.
I know. I want to. It's not really a debate. No. Look,
you want me to kick him out, Chili, so you can speak?
I'm literally right between you guys.
I don't want to kick anybody out, but I thought I made the terms pretty clear. If Mr. Freeman wants to talk to me,
here, I'll go ahead and mute him. And I wasn't trying to interrupt you.
I'm sorry, my eyes aren't good. So what I'm saying is listen. You know, unless we have cops on 360 cameras, then they will always cheat. And Mr. Freeman, I know that you've seen this video going around about Struthers. I'm actually breaking it down further today for BCI, and I'm going to show you how the cops are cheating with the body cameras. I'm hot. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. And that's what we're seeing over and over and over again. So I don't care whose idea it was. I don't need big dick credit. Okay, I don't care. What I care is that we actually move to a 360 camera. They cannot turn on or off. It's on constantly. If you have to go to the bathroom, you got to take off the whole gear, put it down, then go to the bathroom, then you come back out. And after a cop shoots someone, there's no turning off your gear. We separate those people, take away their phone, and we see if they're not colluding together, because the video I have coming out shows that these cops and Struthers and James Sheets, they colluded together to hide the body camera, to hide the audio. It's disgusting. They murdered him.
The issue is, you know, once you give someone power, they don't give it up. So it's like you're allowing them to control everything still. And like, I just don't want more centralization. I want decentralization of these ideas.
He doesn't get it. Chili, he doesn't get it.
Let me say something clear. I made it perfectly clear that we should decentralize. It was a center theme of the piece I did a month ago, where I said we should decentralize peace officers. They have to go through 2.5 years of training, which includes 6 months of drone training and 6 months of learning how to use the decentralized system, and then the other year and a half is learn the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Federalist Papers, the Anti-Federalist Papers, the spirit of laws. You know, so they actually understand the foundation of America, and they don't serve to their captain, to their lieutenant, to their chief. They serve the Constitution. Each and every person who's a peace officer has the same power as the one next to them.
Right. And this is the system that I came up with, you know? And I'm with you 100%. Thanks for pushing it forward. I think everyone needs to, I think we need more people worshiping flags as well.
Yes.
When did you come up with this system? Because I laid it out a month ago.
Oh, no. I laid this out like a few years ago, right?
I never saw it.
Breaking the
Can you send
flaw.
it to me?
Yeah, we've all come up with this idea, but I'm going to give Lackluster the credit.
I don't care about credit. I care that we all, as you know, if you're truly an activist, then you're for change.
Yeah.
And so I'm with you. I don't care whose credit it gets, but I've laid out a whole system and how it would work, the intricate details. And the first time I laid it out, I was trying to get it done quick because I had to get out of Dallas. But now I'm going to get the website completed, and I'm going to lay it out again, because the whole system, it's not as simple as they wear 360 cameras. It's not that simple.
Right.
It's not as simple as a
my system was a lot
system.
more complex than that. Yes.
Much more complex.
Right.
So just
there's
so you know,
constitutions.
right now we still have the
there's constitutions. There's Federalist Papers. Like, my system is very complex.
Okay. Well, James, I think we should collaborate together and work together.
Yes.
Instead of dividing people, we should work together.
Probably get a flag too. I mean, I think we should start with a flag that's a representation of this whole thing our brand new idea that I'm coming up with, and you're kind of like, you know, bouncing ideas off of me now that I came up with the whole idea. We should call it something too. We should give it a name.
Transparency?
I was thinking statism.
James, I can't tell when you're joking and when you're serious, but I'm deadly serious, man. I took a long time.
No. Yeah, me too. I guess statism is not a word that we're going to agree on.
What's that?
I guess we're not going to agree to call it statism then.
Can we call it National Socialism, like Francis Bellamy, so we can sell more flags?
I think. What do you think,
I mean,
Chili?
is this a joke? Listen, I'm busy. Is it joke time, or are we serious?
No. We're dead serious. We need to create.
I'm literally. You can ask Josh. I'm in the middle of an edit where I'm showing how they planted a gun, showing how they murdered a man.
Yeah, no, we are
and I'm
dead
jumping on here
serious.
for jokes. Is that what I'm doing?
No, we are dead serious, Chili.
Okay, well then what's up with the bullshit? Statism and flagism and all this shit. Do you want to talk about change, or do you want to have a beef? I'm not interested in beefs.
Chili, what's the problem, man?
Just so they can get their name in headlights.
I've been working on this system for a long time, man. What's the problem? Why are you getting upset?
James. Never seen it.
Why are you getting upset?
Well, I'm upset because of the jokes. I'm not joking. I told Josh I have 5 minutes. And
okay.
I come on here and it's flagism and statism. James, if you just want to divide the people, you're a thought leader. You got a huge following. You're going to be able to divide us. If that's what you want to do, paint me a statist, make me bad. By the way, there's going to be lots of people who join you in that because I'm an agent of change.
An agent of what?
I'm an agent of change.
Oh, okay.
I'm not for the status quo. We're not, by the way, everybody listening to this, we're not living in rule of law. We're living in tyranny.
Yep.
This isn't rule of law.
Yep.
This isn't proper. This isn't what the founding fathers wrote at all. This is garbage.
Yep. I agree. And we need to get back to what the founders wrote. I mean, I think we agree on that.
Well, what parts?
We need our complex system of Constitution and Federalist Papers with 360 cameras and rights enforcers.
In the Constitution, you know, that piece of paper that protects us? We need more of that paper. We need more laws on the books and more filings and more IRS agents to collect all the, you know, the new employed people making all these papers.
If you're just going to joke, I'm just going to hang up the fucking phone. I'm not interested in this.
It's not a joke, Chili. We got to fund it somehow. How are we going to fund it?
The name of this channel that I created is called Delete Lawz. So him coming on here and saying we need more papers and no laws, if you want to just try to get me upset and to insult me so you get more views on your video, go for it.
I don't think anybody's trying to get you upset.
If you say something like that again, I'm just going to hang up. I'm not interested. You're the one that showed me Christy Roan in Struthers, right?
Yeah, yes.
So now you're here fucking
because
joking with
murder
me?
is wrong.
Joke?
No, because murder, Chili, murder is wrong. And that's a natural law, and we should be, you know, rejecting that from society. And the police think it's a norm.
Well, once again, I'm in a fucking panel. I don't want to be.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to kick him out? Do you want me to kick him out, Chili?
I just want to talk to one person.
Okay, I'll mute him.
Yes.
I get it. It's
one person.
I get it.
King James, I'll leave. I'll leave King James.
Just so you know, this is how police do it. They separate 3 different voices around you, and then each one talks to you to distract you.
Yeah.
And whether you know it or not, if that happens long enough and you're a coherent person, it'll drive you crazy and you'll snap.
Is that what's so? I didn't mean to drive you crazy. He's gone. It's just you and I. Nobody was trying to drive you crazy.
I'm not ready to have another debate with you until the ideas apparently that I stole from you.
Well, no. I don't think there's anything
laid
to
out
debate.
better.
I think that we both agree on just about everything. We need, you know, rights enforcers. We need halo cams. We need Federalist Papers, and we need a constitution. You know, what's to disagree on? What's to debate? What's that?
What's wrong with the current Constitution?
Well, I mean, we need to. I mean, there's. I don't know what's wrong with it. I suppose we're not using it.
You're right.
So I don't know. Do we need a new one, or do we go back to the old one?
So now, the website's not done, but I'll tell you what right now that the website guy is fixing right now. When you go into a peace officer, that should be 2.5 years training that we broke up into 6 different month quadrants. The first 6 months, you learn the Bill of Rights, you learn the Constitution, so that you understand it. The next 6 months, you study the philosophy of the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, which is going to be John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Montesquieu. Learn the foundation philosophy of it, or you can switch those around, whatever. So there's your 1.5 years of knowing what the rights are and why they exist. Now, the next year is 6 months of drone training and 6 months of decentralized trailer training. Because, and I say trailer or portable, because what we want to do is decentralize peace officers, and they all already know their jobs. So in other words, if you violate the rules, I already know the laws, and I'm on 360 at all times. As soon as you put on your headset, the Montesquieu has to light it up, and transparency has to light it up, and now your feed is being sent to 2 different people. In the event that breaking the flaw and James Freeman get in a fist fight, then we're going to step back and tell you guys to stop. If you guys decide not to stop, we'll bring in the poppers. Guys with these 4-foot pillows that knock you silly, like football pads almost.
Yep.
You know, and then eventually we're going to, the one transparency officer speaking, one, and saying, please stop. Not, show me your hands, show me your hands. That doesn't work. It only escalates things.
Yeah, it's got to be please stop.
Please stop.
Yep.
And if you don't stop, I inform you, if I'm the transparency officer and I have on the 360, I don't even have a radio to call for backup, because the 2 agencies can see what I need. And meanwhile, while you and Breaking the Flaw are fighting, a drone flies overhead and lights you up. And I say, hey guys, you got to stop. The judge is watching. And if you guys are barbarians, we don't want you on the street anyway. We want to get you. Now, here's what happens when you get arrested. You get arrested, the poppers come in and pop you silly, because that's the game they play. The game they play is nets and poppers.
Yep.
Now, once you're actually subdued, you don't go to a dungeon. You go to one of the portables that is driven around to where you are with a big 8-foot by 8-foot door. And if we have to force you in there with Velcro straps, we will. But then we're going to let you cool down and let's see if you're criminally insane. Now we're going to examine you to see if you're a nutball or that guy just slept with your girlfriend. Okay, now I understand what really happened here. This guy's not a nutball. And you should be hitting remorse by this point. We actually invest in the human beings here. And then we don't send you to some anger management classes. You actually have to get educated. And you have to get educated. And if you don't, you're going to be screwed, because then there is the dungeon option. Because you're criminally insane and you don't realize that you don't know enough math and you don't know enough language to actually have a coherent thought in your mind. A very simple equation I give. Y equals 6, x equals 3. Y minus x equals consequences. If you can't do that equation in your mind according to linguists and mathematicians, then you can't contemplate what consequences are.
That does sound, yeah, that's a good equation.
I love you, buddy. I love you. You're hilarious.
I know.
So I can take the jokes coming from one way, but then when I get another one, then I get pissed.
No,
So,
I'm not joking. I mean, you got some great ideas here.
Solid ideas, James. And also, what this does, though, I know that you called me a statist, and we had that debate already. What this does is decentralize peace officers, so they're all assigned to their different portables or trailers all around the cities based on population need. That means if you live out in the boonies, there's going to be someone who can get to you very quickly if you actually need help because your rights are being violated. And what this also does is when you centralize power, absolute power corrupts absolutely. You decentralize those people. And they're always on 360, and the two agencies watching, the TVs are on multiple levels of the building. So if you did something illegally and I saw it on the second floor, I guarantee you someone on the second, fourth, fifth, eighth, or 10th floor also saw it. And now you'll be dealt with. Also, because we break up peace officers into 6 different color divisions, we keep the tribalism alive of competition. And now what will happen
6
on your
different
app,
color divisions.
Right. So when you decentralize peace officers, you put them in different color divisions, and all different divisions have drones on them. So you have competitions for the best drone flyer. You have the competition for the best transparency peace officer who talks somebody down. You have the yellow team #1 guy, and then you have the 6th team who the #1 guy was. And peace officers get bonuses every quarter depending on who used the least amount of violence. Who did the best talk down where someone was going to kill themselves, and they took the chance and walked in that room where the guy had a gun and talked him down. You know, we don't have that right now because cops are scum, and that's how we see them. Whereas transparency peace officers, all of a sudden what will happen is we'll begin to celebrate people who protect our rights. And that, you and I, James, we shouldn't have a job. This should not be our job. We have this job because it's a needed necessity in the community. That we need people to film these dirty pigs because what they're doing, as you guys are from
Hold up.
videos.
Sorry, I rarely interrupt you, but
Chili, you are comedy gold. You are too dumb
Super
for
chat.
words.
sorry, when super chats come through, I gotta let them read out. You know, when people donate, I know you were on a roll there, but you know, when people, at least when I'm out in person, you know, I don't stop everything for the super chat, but in the office it can be done. So, were you able to hear it or no?
You go ahead and read it, and then I'll tell you my position on super chats.
No, you can go on, man. I don't think it needs to be read. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This morning I woke up and one of my contributors had sent me some money because I had to hole up here for the next few days to get this, got to just dial this in for BCI so they can see that it was murder. And so what I've told that person who donates to me and every person who donates to me, you'll get nothing back from me.
Yeah.
You'll get my truth, my transparency, and my vision and my drive. But I won't give any kickbacks. I won't give any favors. I won't talk about a subject that you want to talk about. I won't do anything for you as a person. You're welcome to donate. Thank you so much for helping me out. I give you my word, I will never stop. Because this system is broken and it's killing people, and the state and the government is working with people. That's the definition of statism. So people who donate to me, God bless you, thank you so much. I won't stop my drive. I won't stop anything I'm doing. I won't assist you in any way.
But we kind of threw you off here. I want you to go back to talking about the system that you know that you're
I was
building.
Wait until my website was done. But the whole idea is this: when you go through 2.5 years of school to become a transparency peace officer, you learn how to use your headset. You learn the constitutionality of the Bill of Rights. We learn the foundation of law, the philosophy of law. Then you spend a year learning how the portables or the double-deck busters that drive around the city that are
I'm going to fast forward a couple times here because he literally just talks to himself while barely stopping to breathe.
Leave him alone. You go up to a guy who's walking across the street on a
thought he
red
heard me
light,
laughing.
and you hear from the transparency agent says, no, that's not your job. Your job is to protect rights. The guy's walking across the street. Now, if he causes a traffic jam because he ran in the street and there's car accidents, things like that, then you have to deal with the guy. Then he gets a copy of the video immediately. What happens with the decentralized color-coded system with the drones? No more car chases. No more. You steal a car, I call, man, my van just got stolen. Here's my license plate. Yellow sector 42.
No more.
Drones up. We got eyes on it. Great. Let them go. Because now what's going to happen is yellow sector 41 checking off. Yellow sector 40 checking off. We go all the way to red sector 14. And the whole way, one drone was coming down to his. One drone was coming. And then when that guy parks, a drone that's right in front of him and says, "Sir, a transparency bus will be here in a moment. You're welcome to run. I would stay here if I were you. Because you've broken the law." And now the reason why that man broke the law becomes abundantly important.
Hello?
Why did he break the law? Why did he steal that car?
Hello?
We're not doing that. We're just putting when you're a hammer, everything's a nail.
Hello?
And that's what we're doing in our country. Did you know right now, James, they're trying to put me in jail in Ironton, Ohio?
Yo, thanks,
They're
No
trying
Faith.
to change
It's
my
funny
bond
because it's so
agreement
crazy.
when they sent the cops to the city council meeting where I was, and I couldn't be within 100 feet of them. Then the cops to the
It's
office
funny
where I
'cause
already
it's
announced
so
the places
crazy.
I was going. The same cops that the cops said you have to stay, the judge said you have to stay 100 feet away from, and then they said, well, you violated the terms of your bond.
Should I mute him?
And they want to put me in jail.
And
They're
then we'll
trying to
just
put me in
unmute
jail.
him
But what good does that do society?
When we see his mouth stop
Am I a
moving?
danger to anybody? Have I hurt anybody? Have I threatened anybody?
What
But
about
that's
the
not
yellow
what the
eyes?
state is about.
Should
That's
I mute him and
statism.
unmute him
Give
when
all
his
the
mouth
power to the
stops
state.
moving?
I'm against that. We have one judge who you can't see the recordings in the chambers. You can't see the transparency in court. It's one of the number one principles of the transparency new model. All courts we get cameras, all of them. If there's witnesses in there or jury members in there that have to be protected,
How do I mute this?
You have to alter your audio. You can step right outside. There's a Montesquieu agent right there.
I
It
think
says,
if I
did
mute
you
him, though, it'll
record
mute
it?
his mic
Did you
and he'll
video
see
or
on his
audio?
end
I
that he's
videoed.
muted.
Great. Let me see your tape. The Montesquieu agent then edits it and gives it back to you. There you go. Now there's no juries in there.
This is
There's
dead
no person's
serious,
date of
though,
birth or
guys.
their
Yo,
social
Beth,
security
thank
number.
you.
Why can't we record
Thank you,
our own
Beth Meadows.
trials now
5
that we
minutes
have
are
the
up.
technology? We're living in tyranny, brother. This isn't rule of law. This isn't the United States of America. This is garbage. This is absolute garbage. And so, the whole idea is if you put me in jail, well, then you silence me. Why? I'm pointing out that BCI didn't do their job. I've had these body cams for less than a week.
5 minutes
What about
are
the
up.
dash cams? Why can't we see those? Oh, because they're going to show that they planted the gun.
Dude, you are live on my channel.
That's where we should
Chili
focus
is
our energy,
speaking, and
James.
he
I'm
doesn't
not
even know
against you,
that
man.
we
You have the
we're
wrong
muted,
idea
and we're
that
not
I'm a
even listening
statist.
to
I'm
him.
not a statist at all.
Okay, well, listen,
Decentralizing
I
peace
actually have
officers
Sandwich
changes
Valley
the game.
on the line
It
with
makes
us
the
right
world a
now,
better
so
place.
Hey, James.
And then what happens
Are you
is
watching my live stream
there's
on the
no
Fake
more
News Network?
captain, lieutenant,
well,
none of that.
Dude,
None of that.
I'm muted.
That's all
He's still
garbage
rambling on
created
for
by
5
August
minutes. I'm
Vollmer,
talking to you on the phone while I'm muted,
VOLLMER.
and the whole
Read his
stream.
policeman handbook from
He's still
29 or
rambling
31.
on.
I don't remember I didn't even read the book. I
But
just
you guys
found
are
it.
live too, by the way. You guys are live
So
too.
it
I
is
just
what
wanted to
it
let
is.
you know
That's
that.
what
Go
created
check it
the
out.
militarized system of policing after, guess what?
I'm gonna try and keep him
Prohibition.
rambling as long as I can. I think I can do 2
prison
What
hours.
happens when
complex was
Sector Wide
created
attacks
in
Sector Black?
1920.
The
We had
Sector
some
Wars.
40,000
That's
people in
what.
prison in 1920.
All right, guys,
In
bye.
1933, when Prohibition ended, we had 200,000 people. What happened? You couldn't arrest the cops for being the biggest alcohol swindler. You couldn't kill the cops for being the biggest alcohol swindlers in America. You had to put them in a dungeon. And Roy Olmsted case is a prime example of that. Him and 12 little piggies all went to jail for bootlegging alcohol. They were the biggest alcohol
What happens
runners.
when Sector
That's how the
White
prison
attacks
industrial
Sector
complex was
Black?
created because they
The
couldn't
Sector
hang
Wars.
and lynch and
That's
kill
what.
cops.
Thanks, No
That's
Faith.
why it was created. And then, by the way, the Wickersham Commission.
I keep
written in
thinking,
1929,
like, at some point
published
he's
in
gonna,
1931,
like,
1932,
stop.
And 1933.
And I'm gonna
That's how
have to
much it
say
is. It's like
something to keep him
15
going.
Bibles, right? It's, you
But
know what
I
the
don't even have to do
suggestion was?
anything to keep him
Double
going.
down on prohibition.
He doesn't
Arrest more
stop.
people.
We don't stop.
That's statism.
I don't have to
I'm against
unmute.
it. I'm against it entirely. So, the transparency, James,
See,
if you
I
haven't
keep
seen the video
thinking-
called Transparency,
I'm gonna have to unmute
you
and say
might
something to
actually
keep him
enjoy
going.
it because I took a
What's
week
up, San
and I
Joaquin?
worked 20 hours a day, pulled 3 all-nighters to get the graphics done to try to
He's
show
rambling on,
what
San
a
Joaquin,
decentralized
and he
peace
doesn't know that
officer
I'm
system would
muted,
be.
and
when
we're
we
just
get
sitting
rid
here
of
talking,
lieutenant
waiting
and
for him to
captain and corporal
finish.
and all that garbage. We get rid of all the
Lackluster.
guns and the vest and the G.I. Joe loser
And I
look,
keep thinking
and we
I'm gonna
invest in a
that I'm
heart
gonna
rate
need to
monitor and
unmute
app and technology,
so that I can say
you're gonna
something to
find
egg
that
him on and get him to tell us
95% of
more.
Americans,
But
unless
it's been
they're
a
on
solid 5
PCP
minutes or
or
more.
ICE, are gonna
He hasn't
say,
taken
"Oh,
a breath,
shoot,
and I have not had to
they're
step
gonna
in
get
and try to get him to keep
if I
going.
don't stop right now, if I stole James Freeman's car and the drone appears in front of me, shit. They're showing me that they can see me. You're not going to get away. You're not going. There's no more getting away.
You see it right here. This is live,
And
direct feed.
James, for the first time in the history of our country,
He doesn't
the
even
Bill of
know.
Rights could become a reality, where your rights actually are protected. So, I didn't want to get into the nuts and bolts of it, but no less than 7 people. 7. Me. Can you hear me? I still got you?
Yes, I can hear you. Your mic just got a lot more clear right when you said, "Can you hear me?"
Hold on one second. Let me fix something on my phone. I got people calling me, and I'm trying to.
Yeah, no, the audience is loving hearing about this.
I mean, I laid out a whole video of it called Transparency. You guys, please stop texting me and calling me. Please stop.
You got trolls trying to kick you off the stream while you're divulging this information to people.
It's just please stop texting me and calling me. I'm busy.
Seriously, guys, leave them alone. Guys, I hope those aren't trolls from my channel. Guys, if you're watching my channel, quit trolling him. Quit trying to. He's trying to explain a system to you guys that is never even, I've never seen anything like this before. So seriously, leave him the hell alone. Chili, sorry, go on.
The phone. I don't know where my phone went here. I wish you would. I wish. Will you? Hey Jay, stop calling me, bro. Stop calling me. So.
Thank you. Thank you, Chili.
So listen, I made a video called Transparency. You can watch it. I published it in Dallas. There's a picture of a guy with goggles on. He looks like the RoboCop looking person. But the difference is transparency peace officers don't even carry a gun. There's no gun.
Nope.
There's no gun. He doesn't have a gun.
This is fucked
because
up.
behind every transparency peace officer is a guy in that portable, in that trailer who can shoot, who can kill. 1 second.
No, don't leave.
Who has the ability to shoot, who has the ability to kill. Behind. So if I'm a transparency officer, obviously I now have protective gear that the bullet is more likely to bounce off, or I could die. It's a dangerous job going in to stop a guy from beating his wife. It's a dangerous job.
Yeah.
If that does happen, then there's a guy behind me who is a shooter. None of us can deny that there's going to be some people who are crazy who want to go out in a blaze of glory. They got terminal cancer, and they always said they were going to go out with a blaze, and they're going to do it. I had a guy who worked in law enforcement, worked with law enforcement, who told me that if he ever got terminal cancer, he was going to kill me one day. And I said, well, I'm hoping for cancer
until they stick the whole boot on you.
So it is. But I laid out a whole system. It wasn't explained that great on the video called Transparency, but nobody watched it because there's no cop being audited. There's not James Freeman and Chili having a beef about who's right and who's wrong. I think James Freeman's right. He's right. This is not America. This is not what our founding fathers wanted.
So yeah, he's got friends
this is not
calling
the country
him.
that we're supposed to be living in. The Constitution's been killed. The Bill of Rights is dead.
Telling him, dude,
James
you've
Freeman
been
is
being
100%
trolled for
correct.
10
I
minutes
agree with
straight.
90% of what he
Shut
said.
up. But he can't.
I'm not a
He can't
statist,
stop talking.
no matter what anybody says. I want to decentralize.
He can't stop talking.
I want to get rid of all prisons and all jails. They're
do it.
gone. No more. When you get in trouble because you and breaking the flog on a fist fight, your education is right there on a portable near you. Right by you. And you have to pass a certain curriculum of English or Spanish or...
Oh, we just lost your audio, Chili.
Except.
Oh, there you are. You're back.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah, this is powerful stuff, man.
Are you serious? Or are you playing games with me?
Yeah, I mean, everyone says they've got ideas, but you've got ideas, and you're articulating them.
Yeah, I do. I really do. And
you got trolls trying to fuck with you now, or what?
It's never ending for me. Unfortunately, I have a two-sided coin. I think most people are gonna hear what I'm saying and realize that I'm an agent of change. And then the other side of the coin is I'm a total fraud and a hipster and all these things, even though I've had almost 3,000 sales in my store and 6 returns. So
yeah, what are you talking about? Like those cards and posters that you sell? And
yeah, that's how I make a living. That's how I make money.
Good.
By selling my products, selling my trifold that you put in your car, and when you get pulled over, you invoke the Fifth Amendment.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're able to make a living doing that.
Yeah, because I'm not James Freeman, buddy. Hold on 1 second.
What do you mean? You can't make money selling your wiener like James Freeman? Oh, I think we lost him. I think he.
No, people are telling me that you're just really making fun of me. Someone's texting me right now saying that when I'm talking, you're just making fun of me. So
I'm right here in front of you, Chili.
I can't see it. I can't see your video.
You can't see it?
No, I don't have any video. I just got a picture.
How can you not see the video? We're on a video streaming. Oh! My video is on the stream. It's not on the. StreamYard.
That's the third person who's just texted me and said you're just trying to make fun of me. Okay.
Are these your trolls or my trolls?
No, these are people who support me.
Oh, okay.
They're telling me you're making me look stupid. That you're just making fun of me. So
I wouldn't.
You guys are well. I mean, that's fine. You guys can make fun of me all you want. There's a lot of people who hate me. There's a lot of channels where people can hate me. You can go to any of those channels if you want. I won't give you the names because I'm not down for promoting people who hate me. But there's a lot of people who hate me. If this guy's making fun of me, you know that's par for the course for me.
Why would I make fun of you given actual solutions with 360 Halo cams and peace enforcers?
Okay. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know, James. I don't understand, to be honest with you. Hold on a second.
I mean, these ideas are revolutionary. I don't know why anyone would make fun of them.
1 second. 1 second. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I
Okay.
just, you know what? They're revolutionary ideas. You know, you don't like them, you don't like them. But, you know, whatever. You know, nobody's really ever come up with these type of ideas of 360 Halo cams and you know, rights enforcers and drones and catch nets and pops. You know, nobody's come up with this stuff before.
Thanks for telling me. Okay, buddy. I got to get back to James Struthers. I got to get back to James Sheets, who was murdered in Struthers, and I got to try to continue to break down this video to try to show that, you know, if you wanted to, James, you could focus some of your audience over to the murder of James Sheets and take a look at those videos where we show that the gun is planted.
Okay, excellent.
You know, I would
that body cam video is up. I think AFA has it, right?
No, I don't think he does. It's on delete Lawz. I don't think anybody else is posted it yet.
AFA told me that he was the one that called you and pointed out that the gun got planted. I thought he had it on his channel.
Oh, if he does, that's great.
Okay.
I literally have the only videos I've seen in the last couple days have been one of your videos, one of AFA's videos, and I saw one other person's Lackluster's. I think I saw Lackluster's video, but I just listened to it in the background because I was doing other stuff. But yeah, James, you know.
Well, thanks for coming on the show and you know, divulging more of these ideas and the nuts and bolts of them and the pops and the nets and stuff.
Have a good night.
All right. Thanks, Chili. Man, you know, if you little snitches, if you little snitches hadn't gone and snitched, he would have gone on for probably 2 to 4 hours. I guarantee it. 2 to 4 hours if you guys hadn't have snitched. And we would have known all the details about the magical system that's going to make it so nobody ever gets hurt again. And you know what? That's not very nice. That's not very nice. You know, I think he had a lot more to offer still. I think he had a lot more to say and a lot more to offer, a lot more ideas to tell you about, a lot more pops, a lot more nets, a lot more drones. And, you know, some asshole in here went and told him that, oh, James is trolling you, blah, blah, blah. And now he's all upset and he thinks that I'm trolling him. What's up? Yeah, you got to turn mine off? Yeah, go for it. And, you know, I think that's pretty messed up. I think that's pretty messed up. But let me know in the chat, guys. What did you learn from it? I know that a lot of people learned things here. What guys? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what you learned from Chili. Did everybody understand the pop? Maybe we can start with that. Did everybody understand the pop? And how the pop is going to make it so that nobody ever gets murdered again? Did everybody understand the pop? Pop.
Okay guys, that'll do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching this clown get knocked down a peg or two as much as I did. This is Dummy Kruger. I'll see you on the next one.